G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Young from the website kangaroocourtofaustralia.com. Now, Bruce Lehrmann did an interview with Channel 7 on Sunday night, and he's exposed himself for a number of new lies. Now, we know he's told a lot of lies, but exposed himself for a couple more. One's probably really damning in the context that he's either lied on Channel 7 or he lied to the Australian Federal Police in an interview he did with them in relation to the alleged rape. Then there's another lie which was exposed, and that's exposed in an email he sent to Senator Linda Reynolds a few days after the alleged rape. And we'll get into those in a minute. There's two things. Firstly, while watching this, I published an article in April which is titled "Justice Lee Confirms Bruce Lehrmann is a Compulsive Liar." That relates to Bruce Lehrmann admitting to lying and telling a lot of lies when he was in the witness stand for his defamation cases against Channel 10, the ABC, well, ABC now, and News Corp. Now, I won't get into the details. You can go to my website, Kangaroo Court of Australia, and click on the link to that article, and you can read it and you can find out what it's about. But being exposed to telling more lies on Channel 7 is really going to do a lot of damage to his defamation claims, because his credibility, by his own admission, was really shot to pieces anyhow. But let's listen to what he said on Channel 7 on Sunday night in relation to the lies.
You've given 3 different reasons to various parties why you went back. Now, you've just given me the reason that you gave the police.
Yeah.
To retrieve your keys and to work on the question time folders. You told her that you'd gone back to drink some whiskey.
Yeah.
And had 2 glasses. So you doubled down on the fib. And then you told security when you got there a completely different story. You told them you'd been requested to pick up some documents.
Can Troy Murray speaking.
Oh, hi mate. Bruce Lehrmann here with Minister Linda Reynolds. We've been requested to pick up some documents. I've forgotten my pass.
Yep, just 1 second.
Thanks, mate. We're just at the ministerial entrance.
The police version is the truth. So the Chief of Staff and the security versions are both lies.
Yeah, you could hear Bruce Lehrmann saying he gave 3 reasons for returning to Parliament House on the night of the alleged rape. One, he told the police that he had to go back and collect his keys and do some work. He told the reception at the Parliament House, so security, he'd been requested to pick up some documents. And thirdly, he told Linda Reynolds, Chief of Staff, Fiona Brown, that he went back to drink whiskey. Now, in relation to telling the security he was there, he was requested to pick up documents. Well, an email's been leaked to the west.com.au online, which is Kerry Stokes' website, the Western Australian. He owns that, part of 7 West Media. And in the email, Bruce Lehrmann writes to Linda Reynolds, and he says this, I'll read it out to you verbatim. I offer no excuses except that entering the office after hours a breach, no matter what the reason. I do, however, refute the claim that I informed security it was for official purposes. This insinuates that I was acting under authority from you, and this was in no way the case, and I certainly did not make that inference. Well, he did make that inference. You could hear it yourself, the audio. I've been requested to pick up some documents. That's the inference that is given, that someone in senior management has requested that he picks up some documents. So that's lie number 1. Well, on Channel 7. Now let's look at lie number 2. He admitted on Channel 7 that he had told Fiona Brown, the Chief of Staff, that he'd gone back to the office to drink. But here's a document from the ACT inquiry into police corruption, and it's the police notes, their document. And this is what he told them. He denied telling Fiona Brown that he and Higgins returned to the office to drink whiskey, as there was no alcohol in the office. Then later in the notes, he denies having drinks in the office. Notes of Miss Fiona Brown taken at the time. He concedes that he was drinking whiskey and had 2 glasses while chatting with Ms. Higgins. So that's what he told the federal police. That contradicts his admission on the Channel 7 show, where he admits telling the Chief of Staff who'd gone back there to drink. Now, I can tell you now, the barristers and lawyers working for ABC and Channel 10 and Lisa Wilkinson wouldn't have missed that, wouldn't they? Wouldn't have missed those lies. So he already had a whole list of lies he admitted to back in April when he hopped in the witness stand at the federal court. Now he's got new lies that are going to go on top of those other lies, and he's going to have no credibility whatsoever. You've seen with the Ben Roberts-Smith case in the last few days, the judge has absolutely hammered his credibility. Well, the judge in this case is going to have no option but to hammer Bruce Lehrmann's credibility. Now, there's 2 other issues I'd like to raise. One is that Bruce Lehrmann has attacked Shane Drumgold, the prosecutor, saying, one, he shouldn't have instituted the proceedings in the first place, and two, that he destroyed his opportunity to clear his name. Well, firstly, whether Shane Drumgold decided to institute proceedings or not, well, it wasn't up to him, it was up to the police. And whether he had given advice or not, whether proceedings should have been instituted, is irrelevant, because the police themselves decided they should institute proceedings. And I can tell you, this is from the Red Team Assessment, Commander Smith. The review team acknowledges that the court is the proper authority for these issues to be determined. So they'd gotten two pieces of advice, one from the ACT Director of Public Prosecution, Shane Drumgold, who recommended charges, but they also had an internal review, the Red Team Assessment, which also recommended criminal charges. So even if they hadn't gotten the review or recommendation from Shane Drumgold, criminal charges would have gone ahead anyhow. Number two, he blames Shane Drumgold for destroying his opportunity to clear his name, because Shane Drumgold decided not to continue with the prosecution. And then he claims Shane Drumgold, in effect, found him guilty anyhow. Well, Bruce Lehrmann's got defamation proceedings. He can clear his name there. Yet he's already settled with News Corp. Why? He didn't get any financial benefit. He didn't get an apology. Why didn't he continue with those proceedings to clear his name? You know, Channel 10 and Lisa Wilkinson pleading the truth defence. They're going to have Brittany Higgins show up to court and give evidence. So there's a perfect opportunity for Bruce Lehrmann to clear his name. I hope he doesn't settle, because if he settles, well, he's going to destroy his own opportunity to clear his name. But he should remember that Ben Robert Smith tried to clear his name and it backfired badly. Anyhow, Kangaroo Court of Australia's independent media. I publish a YouTube channel, website, Facebook page and Twitter account, and I'm relying on donations to keep on publishing, so please support my Patreon account. Currently sitting on 250 Patreons who are donating $1,474 a month. And you can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, whatever suits your budget. I need to really double that at least to get financially viable. So if you could support that, it'd be great. And please share this video on Facebook and Twitter, etc. Thank you for your time and have a good day.